Welcome Pokemon Go trainers, welcome back to the channel. So in this video, I'm going to share some top teams which can be used in Open Great League to achieve your highest elo and improve your ratings, as most of the trainer might have hit ace rank by this time. If not, then still this team is going to help you to hit ace and also the further ratings as well, and it may help you to reach leaderboard as well. So do watch the video till end, and if you haven't subscribed the channel, please subscribe it, and let's see what the first team is. So our first team is Quagsire, Jumpluff and the Toxapex. So the Quagsire is basically weak to the grass typing, so back to Pokemon are covering its weaknesses very well. So all the three Pokemon is running a standard moveset except the one charge move on the Jumpluff, which is acrobatics. It's a legacy move and it's very hard hitting move, and it is very helpful when it comes to fight back against the Mandibus and the Drifloon because it's very hard hitting. And whenever you see opponent having a grass type, you can one shot them with acrobatics, and Fairy Wind generates energy so quick. So the last Pokemon is Toxapex, a very bulky Pokemon, and it's just a hard answer for the grass typing and the fairy typing, especially grass typing because Quagsire is extremely weak to it, double weakness against the grass typing. So Toxapex can handle the situation very well. With one sludge wave, we can just one shot them, and it's also a hard answer for the Azumarill, which is also a meta Pokemon for each and every season. So overall, all these three Pokemon are covering each other's weaknesses very well. So we have discussed about the Quagsire. Jumpluff is very weak to the rock typing and the fire typing. Toxapex can handle the situation very well, and Quagsire just a hard answer to both the typing. And Toxapex is extremely weak to the ground typing and electric typing, but the Quagsire is very good answer, and Jumpluff can fight back even though it's partially flying type, weak to electric type, but still the partial grass typing covers that weaknesses very well. So overall a very balanced team to run. So next team is Serperior, Bastiodon and the Feraligatr. So all three Pokemons are different typing. So Serperior is in the most of the scenario a very neutral Pokemon because it has a very hard hitting move which is Frenzy Plant. It's a legacy move, and at the same time Serperior is very bulky when it comes to the defense stats, but it's not that much hard hitting Pokemon. And back Pokemon are covering its major weaknesses of flying typing and the fire typing. As we all know, Bastiodon is just an hard answer for the fire typing and the flying typing because we can just fast move them down. The fast move smackdown just puts a lot of pressure, and same way the Feraligatr, especially the Shadow Feraligatr, puts a lot of pressure with the Hydro Cannon, and it can one shot those grass typing with the Ice Beam and the Flyers as well. Also, all these three Pokemon are covering each other weaknesses very well. As we know, Bastiodon is extremely weak to ground typing and the water typing, so Serperior is just an hard answer to it. And to the fight back neutrally, we can go for the Feraligatr as well because there are so many fighters like Annihilape which can be just farmed down with the Shadow Claw and the Feraligatr, but we have to manage our shields very well, and the Feraligatr can also fight back against those mud boys and the water typing. Feraligatr can fight back in the neutral scenarios, and the Feraligatr is extremely weak to electric typing and the grass typing, so Serperior can be a hard answer because it can fight back with the Irrelace, and Bastiodon is just with the bulk and the damage output from the smackdown. It can just farm them down with the fast move itself. So overall this team is also very balanced. The major core breaker we could see is A-Sandslash because we are double weak to it, Serperior and the Bastiodon, but still we can put up a fight. Not every team will be working with the Sandslash. So let's move towards the next team. So the next team will be Jellicent, Annihilape and the Shadow Grand Bull. So Jellicent is extremely weak to the dark typing, especially the Mandibus in the lead. Back to Pokemon are covering its weaknesses, but when Mandibus is running Irrelace, it becomes a bit complicated because in that scenario Annihilape will take a lot of fast move pressure, but the Shadow Grand Bull is just going to melt the health of Mandibus. So Annihilape is weak to ghost typing and the fairy typing, so other two Pokemon are covering its weaknesses very well, and especially Grand Bull is extremely weak to the poison typing Pokemon because of the ghost typing on the Jellicent and the Annihilape. Both of them resist poison typing move very easily, So these three Pokemon are covering their weaknesses very well. So all three Pokemon are running standard moveset. On Jellicent, we are running Hex, Shadow Ball, and the Surf. And on the Annihilape, it's Counter, Rage Fist, and the Close Combat. You can go for the Ice Punch, but I like Nuke move, so I go for the Close Combat. And on the Shadow Grand Bull, it should be a Charm, Close Combat, and the Crunch. But when it comes to damage output from the Shadow Grand Bull, the opponents sometimes forget to use their shield because the fast move pressure, the charm does so much that there is no need of charge move. So we can just melt the health of opponent with just fast move itself. So let's move towards the next team. Let's see what the next team is. And the next team is A-Sandslash, Feraligatr, and the Dusclops. So here A-Sandslash being weak to 2 typing, which is ground typing and the fire typing, Pack 2 Pokemon can cover those weaknesses very well, as Shadow Feraligatr is good to fight back against both of the typing. Dusclops has good amount of bulk and it has some spammy charge move like Ice Punch and the Shadow Punch, and with fast move Hex it generates energy so quick, making this Pokemon very spammy, letting us spam out those charge move very quickly. And all these three Pokemon are also covering each other weaknesses very well. I could see Morpeko can be a core breaker for this team because electric typing and it spam outs those charge move very easily. I don't think Dusclops can survive that one Aura Will. And even the Feraligatr, if it is electric form, it is just going to get one shot. Sandslash can fight back because it has a drill run coverage, but still Morpeko is very busted. It can sweep entire team, but not all team are running Morpeko, so we can use it. So the moveset on Alolan Sandslash is Shadow Claw, which is a legacy move, Drill Run, and the Ice Punch as a charge move. On the Feraligatr, definitely we need a Shadow Claw, Hydro Cannon, and the Ice Beam as a charge move. And the Dusclops is running Hex, Ice Punch, and the Shadow Punch. You can go for other punches as well, like Thunder Punch and the Fire Punch. So now moving towards the final team, it's my favorite team, and this team helped me and my coaching members to hit legend. In the last season, I almost climbed up to 3200 elo. I was just shortfall off to hit the leaderboard, but that is fine. The season ended by that time. So the team is Carbink, Decidueye, and the Serperior. So this team is kind of a ABB line. And if you want this team to work out very well, you have to do one thing to bait out something at the back line which are very weak, like fire typing. So we have to bait out those fire typing, flying typing, and the Decidueye acts as very safe switch because with those fast move pressure astonish, it does a lot of neutral damage to the fire typing and the flyer as well, until and unless it's a Pidgeot as a bait out. And all you have to do is whenever you see a bad lead, definitely you should be dipping into your Decidueye most of the time, but depending on the scenario. So as we can see, the Carbink is extremely weak to ground typing and the water typing, so back to Pokemon are just hard answer to it. This team might struggle against the Feraligatr because the Shadow Claw is super effective on the Decidueye, and if they bait out and land an Ice Beam on the Serperior, even though it's very bulky, but still the Shadow Feraligatr hits like a truck, so it can one shot. So we have to play out that matchup against the Feraligatr very well in order to win it. But still this team performs very well and it's very consistent. All this team are very meta and you can use it if you have this Pokemon ready, or you can build up if you have a better PvP ranking. So now you have got the team suggestion. It is not compulsory that it is going to work for you very well, because whatever the team you use, you must know the matchup, how it is going to work, when to shield and when to not, when we can go for a charge attack priority, who wins the charge attack priority, and all those stuff. So now you must be thinking it's very difficult to learn all those stuff very easily, but worry not, I can help you out because I am starting a coaching sessions for your journey to hit legend, or maybe the expert, whatever your target is. So in this session, I'm going to guide you how to play out those matchup, shield making decision, energy management, everything about the PvP so that you can improve those battling skills, and together we can hit legend and get that very cool pose for this season, the mustard pose. So if you are interested in coaching from me, you can reach out to me. There is a link in the below description of my contact. you can contact me and ask me the question about the how the coaching is going to work. Also, I have linked the video that how the coaching is going to work in the below description as well. So do reach out to me if you want to hit legend and inquiry about the prices of my coaching sessions. So I will meet you all in the next video. Till the time, take care trainers, have a good day. Bye.